Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on ProStar's YouTube channel. We're sitting here again with Paige. Paige, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you are as well.
I'm doing pretty well myself. So let's jump into your guys' recent updates lately. So first off, tell me about retaining Integral Wealth Securities as a market maker. What doors does that open up for you guys?
Well, basically, we brought in Integral to provide what's called market maker services. And basically what the market maker services do for us is they trade our shares for the purpose of maintaining an orderly market and improving the liquidity of the company's shares. So it's a benefit to the company.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And kind of in the same breath, you guys also engaged Hybrid Financial. What are they adding to you guys?
Yeah, Hybrid Financial is now providing their expert marketing services to us. As we speak, they're busy reaching out to potential shareholders, heightening market and brand awareness, and ultimately broadening our reach. With the continued success of the Appointment Pro recent launch, we decided this time to add more marketing investment capabilities in order to raise the awareness of ProStar, especially in the United States.
Yeah, and speaking of the United States, you guys announced you got DTC eligibility and you're listing on the OTCQB under the symbol MAPPF. Can you tell us some more about that?
Yeah, the DTC stands for Depository Trust Company, and I'm very excited about our DTC eligibility. DTC is the largest securities depository in the world and provides clearing and settlements for the brokers. So what that means in a nutshell is DTC eligibility allows our shares to be more easily and economically transferred between brokerage accounts within the United States.
Okay, interesting.
So, yeah, achieving the DTC eligibility basically simplifies the trading of our shares, also makes us more accessible to a much broader range of investors, which we expect will assist in increasing our volume and liquidity of our shares in the US.
Yeah, this Integral, Hybrid Financial, and you guys landing on the OTCQB, they all kind of play together really well.
Well, that's the other announcement we put out, which is the listing on the OTCQB. So the OTCQB is recognized by the United States Securities and the Exchange Commission as an established public trading platform that basically provides the information for both the analysis and the value of securities. So OTCQB enables investors to more easily trade through the broker of their choice and empowers companies to improve the quality of information that's available to the investor. In addition to that, the OTCQB listed companies are required to maintain various stringent regulatory and compliance requirements, such as being current in financial reporting. It also means we have to undergo an annual verification and management certification process. So being listed on the OTCQB is another important milestone for us and part of our long-term strategy to introduce the company to US capital markets. The OTCQB basically expands our reach into the institutional and retail investment community in the United States, which obviously the US capital markets are much larger than the Canadian capital market. So it just provides us with much more exposure to the US capital market.
Agreed. And you guys are already working with the U.S. municipalities as it is, which is related to one of your guys' most recent press releases. Can you tell us about what you guys are doing with New Hampton, Iowa?
Yeah, well, a lot of the smaller municipalities, which I would basically say have a population of 10,000 or less, which is a surprising large number. There's over 35,000 municipalities that have a population of 10,000 or less citizens in the United States. And a large majority of them are still managing their assets, which includes, above ground infrastructure, as well as the infrastructure that's below the ground, like utilities and pipelines. Particularly for cities, they manage the water systems and also the sewer systems. And a lot of their asset management practices are still antiquated. They're in a lot of cases, they don't have a system of record and they're still using paper systems. So what we've done with the Pointman Muni is basically provide a very low cost and modern solution that allows them to precisely manage their assets. And signing Hampton, Iowa is quite a milestone for us, an achievement, because that's our first municipality. And now we can use them basically and leverage the benefits that we provide to them to market to all of the small municipalities throughout the United States. And in fact, we're already in discussions and negotiations with several more. So yeah, it's pretty exciting for us.
Yeah, it's definitely a huge milestone. You could say your foot is in the door, so to speak, when it comes to these small municipalities now. And looking forward to see what comes next with that. But Paige, is there anything else you want to offer people about what they should look forward to before we go?
Well, I think something that's pretty exciting is that it looks like the Republicans and the Democratic Party are agreeing on a infrastructure bill. It sounds like it could get passed any day, which would be a huge achievement and also a benefit to any company that's involved in the construction, maintenance, replacement, or owning the infrastructure. And that includes ProStar based on the services that we provide. In addition to that, a lot of people think that this infrastructure will impact, what I call shovel-ready projects that are ready to get underway, mainly at the federal or at the state level. But in fact, a lot of that money, which is estimated to be around $500 billion, will also trickle down to the municipal level, because as I mentioned, they're responsible for the water and sewer systems, which are actually part of the infrastructure bill. So that'll also impact the municipalities. And with the new Pointman Muni software that we're offering, I think that we could realize a lot of business as a result of that.
Agreed, agreed. You guys are definitely in a good position right now for taking advantage of this infrastructure bill and being in a place where you can offer municipalities a very positive service that can really help them build their communities better. But all right, Paige, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you everybody for watching. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to leave them below, and stay tuned because we'll get you some more news over the wire as soon as we can. Paige, have a wonderful day.
Appreciate it. Thank you.